Seniors, what if the vegetables you've been told are healthy are actually draining your strength? We know, it sounds impossible. Veggies are the symbol of clean eating. They're on every doctor's list. Your kids tell you to eat more of them. So, how could they be harming your brain, your joints, or even your legs? But here's the truth no one told you. After the age of 60, your body changes, and not all vegetables change with you. Your metabolism slows, inflammation builds, nutrient absorption drops, and certain vegetables, once helpful, can suddenly irritate your joints, damage your nerves, or even worsen circulation to your brain and legs. The worst part? You likely have these vegetables sitting in your kitchen right now. But don't panic. This video isn't about fear. It's about freedom. For every vegetable you might need to avoid, there's another you can eat to support stronger joints, sharper thinking, and better balance. Because every bite is either helping you age with energy or quietly stealing your strength. So stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 3 vegetables to avoid and 3 science-backed alternatives to protect your legs, boost circulation, and even power up your memory. Before we begin, type 1 in the comments if you've ever thought all veggies were always good for you, and 0 if you've ever suspected something you ate made your joints worse. And don't forget, click subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss powerful senior health tips from It's Better Health. Let's set the record straight, starting now. Section 1. The veggies that steal your strength. You've been told your whole life, eat your vegetables. And that's true, until it's not. Because once you pass 60, your body doesn't respond the same way it did in your 30s or 40s. The digestive fire cools. Inflammation rises. Your cells become more vulnerable to damage. That's when certain vegetables, even the ones you grew up loving, can quietly work against you. And the first culprit? It's not exotic. It's not unfamiliar. It's something you probably had last night for dinner. Veggie number 1. White potatoes, the comfort food that turns against you. Baked, mashed, or fried. White potatoes are a staple on senior dinner tables. Warm, soft, comforting, they taste like family, like home. But after age 60, they come with a cost. Here's why. White potatoes have a very high glycemic index. That means once you eat them, your body converts them into sugar fast. That sugar rush. It spikes your insulin, inflames your blood vessels, and triggers what scientists call oxidative stress. And the danger doesn't stop there. That stress affects your smallest capillaries, the ones responsible for blood flow to your brain, feet, and legs. Over time, this contributes to numbness in the feet, swelling in the ankles, cramping in the calves, delayed signals between your brain and your balance, and a higher risk of dangerous falls. Meet Frank, 72, a retired truck driver who ate mashed potatoes every night. Strong-willed, never skipped dinner. But one morning, he couldn't feel his toes. His knees were tight. Stairs became scary. When his doctor reviewed his diet, the answer was clear. White potatoes, especially with added cream or butter, were quietly sabotaging his circulation. But the problem isn't just sugar and calories. It's what white potatoes lack. They're low in antioxidants, vitamins, and protective compounds. That pale color? It's a signal. They offer very little cellular protection. Add cheese or bacon bits. You've now introduced excess salt, higher blood pressure. Saturated fat, more inflammation. Heavier legs, stiff joints. The solution? A green swap. Frank replaced his nightly mashed potatoes with a cup of steamed broccoli. In just 2 weeks, his feet felt warmer, his knees moved more freely, and he said, I don't fear the stairs anymore. You don't need to give up comfort food. You just need to choose comforts that comfort your body back. So next time you reach for white potatoes, ask yourself, is this meal strengthening my legs or silently weakening them? Veggie number 2, eggplant, the hidden trigger behind your joint pain. It looks innocent. Glossy purple skin, soft texture when roasted, and often part of your favorite Mediterranean dishes. But if you're over 60 and struggling with tight hips, stiff knees, or aching lower back, eggplant might be the silent aggravator your body's been reacting to without you realizing it. Here's why. Eggplants belong to the nightshade family, along with tomatoes, bell peppers, and white potatoes. And while nightshades are fine for many people, they contain a natural compound called solanine. Solanine is a defense toxin plants used to ward off bugs. But in sensitive bodies, especially older adults with joint or nerve issues, this compound can quietly irritate joints, inflame nerves, and even disrupt muscle control. We're not talking about a full-blown allergy. We're talking about low-grade inflammation, the kind that builds up quietly over weeks and months, then shows up as swollen knees in the morning, hips that feel like they've rusted overnight, legs that feel heavy or off balance, subtle nerve pain that's hard to explain. And it doesn't end with the body. It starts affecting the mind too. You might start skipping stairs, avoiding walking long distances, turning down family outings, not because you're tired, but because something inside you says, I just don't trust my body right now. Let's talk about Barbara. She's 67, retired librarian, used to love gardening. She started roasting eggplant every week, thinking it was a smart, healthy choice. But slowly, her knees grew stiff. Her balance felt off. She chalked it up to aging until she learned about nightshades. Her doctor suggested a 3-week break from eggplant. Instead, she filled her plate with bok choy, carrots, and steamed zucchini, veggies that are gentle, anti-inflammatory, and rich in joint-supporting antioxidants. The result? Less stiffness, more mobility, and a return to her daily walks. Barbara's story isn't rare. As we age, our tolerance to certain plant chemicals changes. Solanine can quietly hijack your comfort, confidence, and mobility. What you can do? You don't need to swear off all nightshades forever. But if you're feeling off, try removing eggplant from your meals for 2 to 3 weeks. Watch for reduced swelling, improved coordination, better mood and energy. Then, reintroduce it and see how your body responds. Let your joints, not your cravings, guide your decisions. And remember, there are dozens of delicious, nourishing alternatives that love your joints back. Veggie number 3, green bell peppers, the sneaky gut irritant that weakens your balance. Crunchy, colorful, refreshing. Green bell peppers are the vibrant go-to veggie in salads, stir-fries, wraps, and more. But if you're over 60, that innocent crunch might be masking a slow, internal sabotage, especially if you deal with joint pain, digestive troubles, nerve sensitivity, balance or coordination issues. Why? Because green bell peppers are high in lectins, a naturally occurring plant protein that protects vegetables from insects, but can quietly irritate the human gut, especially an aging one. Let's break it down. Lectins stick to the lining of your intestines. They create tiny tears in the gut wall, what doctors call intestinal permeability or leaky gut. What happens next? Your digestion weakens. Nutrient absorption drops. Harmful particles sneak into your bloodstream. Low-grade inflammation spreads, especially in your joints and nerves. And here's the silent kicker. You might not even notice at first. Just a little more stiffness, a little more fogginess, a little more unsteadiness on your feet. That's exactly what happened to Earl, a 70-year-old retired teacher who loved his daily turkey wrap with raw green peppers. He thought he was doing the right thing. But over time, Earl began feeling bloated after lunch. His knees got tighter, his balance during evening walks wobbly. His doctor suggested a simple experiment. Replace green bell peppers with red or yellow ones. They're riper, lower in lectins, and higher in antioxidants like vitamin C and beta-carotene. Earl made the switch. Within 2 weeks, the bloating eased. By week 3, he felt clearer in the head, lighter on his feet, and more confident on uneven terrain. The difference? Not a new supplement, not physical therapy, just smarter veggies. What you can do. If you're experiencing digestive discomfort, nerve pain, or joint stiffness, try removing green bell peppers for 2 to 3 weeks. Replace with orange, red, or yellow bell peppers, sweeter, gentler, and more nutrient-rich. Cook them lightly to increase absorption and reduce lectin activity. And most importantly, listen to your body. Sometimes the tiniest ingredients make the biggest difference. Remember, when your gut is irritated, your whole body pays the price, especially your joints, your nerves, and your balance. Section 2. The 3 best vegetables to eat after 60. For every veggie you remove, there's one that helps you rise stronger. Now that we've uncovered the 3 vegetables silently draining your strength, it's time for some good news. Because nature doesn't just take away, it gives back generously when you know what to reach for. After age 60, your body needs more than just healthy food. It needs precision nutrition. You need vegetables that boost circulation, fight inflammation, strengthen nerve signals, and protect your brain, joints, and muscles. In this section, we'll reveal the top 3 vegetables that aren't just safe for seniors, but scientifically shown to help you move better, think clearer, and live with confidence. We'll start with one of the most overlooked veggies in the kitchen, an orange root that quietly powers your balance, vision, and brain. Ready? Let's dive into veggie number 1. Carrots, the bright orange brain booster. Veggie number 1. Carrots, the bright orange brain booster. It's crunchy, it's colorful, and it's sitting right in your kitchen drawer. But what most people over 60 don't realize is, carrots may be the simplest way to protect your brain, your legs, and your independence. Here's why. Carrots are loaded with beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant your body converts into vitamin A, an essential nutrient for sharpening vision, supporting healthy nerve function, fighting inflammation in your brain and joints. As we age, our risk for macular degeneration, age-related eye disease, increases dramatically. This affects your ability to drive, read, recognize faces, and yes, even walk safely. But according to research, seniors with higher beta-carotene intake have slower vision decline and fewer coordination issues. And it doesn't stop at eyesight. Carrots also help protect tiny capillaries and nerve endings, especially in your legs and feet. These are the signal highways between your brain and your body. When they're inflamed or damaged, you experience slower reflexes, muscle tightness, poor balance, higher risk of falls. But when those nerves are nourished and protected, something amazing happens. You walk with confidence. You climb stairs without hesitation. You stop second-guessing every step. Just ask Lorna, 68, who swapped her midday crackers for baby carrots and hummus. Within 2 weeks, she noticed fewer toe cramps at night. By week 4, her balance during yoga class had improved. And by the end of the month, she was walking faster and laughing more. Her secret? Not a supplement, not an expensive treatment, just a handful of carrots a day. How to use it? Snack on raw baby carrots with a bit of nut butter. Steam or roast lightly with olive oil to unlock more beta-carotene. Add to soups, stews, or smoothies for an easy nutrient boost. Pro tip: steaming carrots helps preserve nutrients better than boiling. And a touch of healthy fat, like olive oil, doubles absorption of vitamin A. So the next time you're prepping your plate, ask yourself, am I feeding my fear of aging or fueling my freedom to move, see, and thrive? With carrots, you're doing the latter, one crunch at a time. Veggie number 2, broccoli, the green circulation hero. It's not flashy. It's not trendy. But if you're over 60 and serious about staying strong, broccoli might just be the quiet superhero your legs and joints have been waiting for. Here's why this humble green veggie makes such a big difference. Broccoli is packed with a compound called sulforaphane, a natural substance found in cruciferous vegetables that's been shown to reduce inflammation in blood vessels and joints, protect against cellular damage in your heart and brain, support detox enzymes to clear out waste from your system. Think of sulforaphane as a body-wide fire extinguisher. It cools down the chronic, low-level inflammation that quietly builds with age, damaging your nerves, muscles, memory, and mobility. One study even found that seniors who ate cruciferous vegetables like broccoli twice a week had better circulation, lower joint pain, and improved mobility within just 12 weeks. But that's just the beginning. Broccoli is also rich in vitamin K, strengthens bones, reduces fracture risk. Calcium, maintains bone density. Fiber, supports gut health and steady blood sugar. Folate, protects brain cells and sharpens memory. When your blood flows better, your brain thinks clearer, your legs feel lighter, and your balance improves dramatically. That's not hype. That's biology. Just ask Harold, 72, a retired truck driver who had mashed potatoes with every meal. Stiff knees, cold feet, trouble going downstairs. He thought it was just aging, until he swapped out his nightly potatoes for steamed broccoli. Within 2 weeks, less swelling, better energy, more stable on stairs. And for the first time in months, he didn't fear falling. How to use it? Lightly steam or sauté with olive oil to preserve sulforaphane. Toss into stir-fries, omelets, or grain bowls. Mix with garlic, lemon, or Parmesan for a delicious side. Pro tip: avoid overboiling. It kills sulforaphane. Stick to light steaming or roasting for the best results. With every forkful of broccoli, you're not just feeding your body. You're sending it a clear message. I'm not done yet. You're choosing mobility, clarity, and strength. Veggie number 3, spinach, the green fuel for brain and balance. Don't let its soft leaves fool you. Spinach is one of the most powerful vegetables for seniors. And if your goal is to move with ease, think with clarity, and live without fear, this leafy green might be your new best friend. Why? Because spinach tackles 3 of aging's biggest threats: poor circulation, slow nerve response, and declining brain function. Let's break it down. Number 1. Natural nitrates equals better blood flow. Spinach is loaded with organic nitrates, plant-based compounds that dilate your blood vessels. What does that mean? More oxygen to your brain and muscles, faster reflexes, smoother movement, less fatigue and heaviness in your legs. It's not that seniors suddenly get weak legs. It's that the signals between brain and muscle slow down, and spinach helps reconnect that chain. Number 2. 2 vision-saving antioxidants. Spinach is also rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that protect the macula, the part of your retina responsible for detailed, central vision. Why does that matter? Because poor vision equals poor balance. You hesitate on the stairs. You misjudge curbs. You avoid driving or even walking. Spinach helps preserve that visual clarity. Every step. Number 3. Full body support nutrients. Every handful of spinach provides vitamin K, essential for bone strength. Magnesium supports nerve function and muscle control. Folate fuels memory and mood. These nutrients are key for seniors looking to stay sharp, steady, and emotionally balanced. Just ask Eleanor, 68, a retired schoolteacher who thought her forgetfulness and leg fatigue were just normal aging. She swapped out her usual iceberg lettuce for a daily cup of sautéed spinach. Within a few weeks, her legs felt lighter, her mind clearer, and for the first time in months, she walked around the block without stopping, all from one leafy green. How to use it? Add fresh spinach to smoothies for a brain-boosting blend. Sauté gently in olive oil and garlic for a flavorful side. Toss raw into salads or mix into soups and omelets. Avoid overboiling spinach, it drains nutrients. Instead, go raw, lightly steamed, or sautéed. One small handful a day. That's it. It might not seem like much, but for your vision, your legs, your brain, and your freedom, it's everything. Conclusion: protect your legs, brain, and balance one bite at a time. Over the last few minutes, we've peeled back the truth about the vegetables sitting in your kitchen. Some, like white potatoes, eggplant, and green bell peppers, may have seemed harmless. But inside an aging body, they quietly inflame your joints, slow your nerves, and blur your balance. The consequences? Stiffness in the morning, wobbly steps on the stairs, forgetfulness that makes you second-guess your independence. But there's good news. You don't need supplements or strict diets to turn this around. Instead, you have carrots, broccoli, and spinach, 3 of the most powerful, affordable, and science-backed vegetables for seniors over 60. Let's recap. Carrots sharpen brain-to-muscle signals, protect your vision, and improve nerve clarity. Broccoli reduces inflammation, stabilizes blood sugar, and fuels your joints and bones. Spinach enhances circulation, strengthens your reflexes, and protects your brain and eyesight. Each one is a small decision that adds up, bite by bite, to stronger legs, clearer thinking, and a future full of energy and freedom. And if you're still thinking, isn't it too late for me? Remember Harold, the 72-year-old who swapped mashed potatoes for broccoli and added carrots and spinach to his plate. A few weeks later, his knees felt stable, his balance returned, and he wasn't just moving better, he was living better. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just pick one vegetable, one habit, and start today. Final message. Your legs are your freedom. Your mind is your power. And your food is your vote for strength, energy, and independence. So tell us in the comments, which vegetable are you going to eat more of starting today? If you found this video helpful, tap that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend or loved one who deserves to age with strength. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss another tip from It's Better Health. Coming up next, top 5 fruits that rebuild muscle after 60. You'll want these daily. Until next time, stay strong, Stay steady and stay